And we're live, Dr. Art.
We're live.
Yes.
Cross the cosmosis.
How exciting
into the
is
universe.
This?
Yeah.
I started vibrating like a half hour ago. Like, yes, we're going live.
Wednesday.
Yeah. And we have a bunch of people already in here.
We got a lot of people in here.
Wow. Yes.
Pages of people.
Scoop, Joe Cade, John Jones, Mark Sauvé, Dickie Farley, a lot of the regulars. Mexican Speck is in the house. Joe Camachi, Todd Lara, Sin City Sam. I've seen some new faces in here.
Yeah.
Yes, William Stiegelman. Nice. Welcome all newcomers and old alike. Oscar Walton. I'm just going to skip right here to the bottom. Yes. Okay. So, what's new and exciting, Dr. Art?
Well, we got the Caltrax on the Ranger and put that video up. It's doing pretty good. I had one of our guys, John here, brought his Galaxy over. We did some rear springs and some light maintenance on that. Did a video that's going to drop at 12:01 tonight.
Nice.
Beautiful car. It's underneath this car. It looks like a 1-year-old car underneath this thing.
I saw it in the parking lot, man. It's beautiful.
Oh, and it looks just as nice underneath. So got all that done the last few days, and finally put some actual videos out. So that was nice.
It's about time, bro. It's about time. The American public is needing Dr. Art hot rod rehab content, and you are supplying it.
Yeah, I think I'm the only guy that can do that under those parameters.
And Mike Tiller says nitro.
Nitro.
Have
we heard about our nitro parts?
I have not heard anything. I think Jeff took off. I think he's someplace.
I think he's up north snowmobiling or something. I don't know what he's
like down in the Philippines. He made a new life for himself. He's like, I'm done. He took his Hemi Cuda convertible and went.
And rode off into the sunset.
Off into the sunset.
You guys keep that dragster.
Yeah, you keep that pile of tubing where you are.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah.
I don't think he knew what he was getting involved in. But Mike Tiller is nitro.
Yeah.
Paul Bruno says everybody keeps calling me John.
Did I do that, Paul? I'm sorry.
I
was trying to protect your identity. We know you're in witness protection.
I'm terrible at names. It's like I go to the club, right? And I don't know any of their parents' names.
Yeah. I know Digger and Mr. Fuzzy, but I don't know who's. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Mr. Fuzzy. Let's see here. Yes, Carmudgeon, we started without you. We tried waiting. We tried holding.
Waiting.
You know, something's just inevitable, bro. And hitting that the live button is just.
It's on a timer now, so we're yes.
Mike wants to know if anyone is going to PRI in Indy. They won't have me. they don't want me there.
They pick the worst time of year. There's always a snowstorm when they have it. You know, not that far away. Like, why go? And it's always snowing. So no, that's the wrong direction. If they had it in Florida, they'd probably get more traction.
Yeah, seriously, why do they do that?
I have no idea. It makes no sense.
I went to one PRI show back in '93 or '94, I think it was, and because we had a group called the Fuel Altereds of America, and we were trying to put together a fuel altered circuit. We're trying to get some support, and none of the scumbags at PRI would really want to talk to us or anything, because mostly we were a bunch of really shady looking backyard nitro guys, but this is how it goes. But now look at me, I'm a big YouTuber now, guys.
Yeah, so take that, PRI guys, with the same group of guys since '93. They've been there.
Tony was his lawyer. I have represented myself a couple of times, and I have always won. So yes, I've done that. I should have been a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. Some other people are taking all the legal heat for all us YouTubers in Tennessee, right? to leave us alone.
Pissed and broke off road, dude. Pissed and broke off road. I picked up a pissed and broke off road toy the other day. I got an XJ that's just like totally beat to hell. It's got it has a pre-dented roof, so it's like it already knows what's going to happen to it. So yeah, I am all about the pissed and broke off road stuff.
Did you dig out that Chrysler too, or no?
What's that?
Did you dig out that other Chrysler you were going after?
Which other Chrysler?
The baby Charger.
Baby Charger. Oh no, I didn't. I haven't even. I was there the other day, but I didn't even talk to him about it. We were talking about off road stuff.
Oh,
off road. Actually, Dr. Art, we talked about you.
Okay.
We talked about you and a challenge. Okay, so here's the premise of this. All right, I was going to bring this up to you. But let's just do it in front of everybody.
Let's do it publicly. There's no shame. That's right.
All right. So I picked up this derelict, destroyed XJ. Okay, but it runs really good. So there is a series of roads here in Middle Tennessee, and they stretch from like Centerville up there, okay, all the way down to like Lawrenceburg. In that area, Columbia, Lawrenceburg, in that range.
Yeah.
It's called the Tennessee Dirt Devil, and it's the whole route is 200 miles. Okay. So what we were talking about, what Brian and I were talking about was let's have a challenge. Okay, let's see who's going to give in first. Who's going to die first, Dr. Art or the XJ? So we figured that we would make laps of the Tennessee Dirt Devil with you as the navigator, because you need a navigator.
Right.
And we'll see who gives in first, you or the XJ.
Who's broken has to stop.
No, you can stop the piss and we can stop the fuel up. That's fine. That's no problem. But yeah, it's a challenge, and it's like man versus machine. Who's going to make it?
Well, it depends. If you let the navigator drive for a while, the navigator will win.
Well, can you outlast the XJ?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Then this is a challenge, and I think we need to do this.
What year is this XJ?
Put a weekend aside. It's a 96.
Oh, it's perfect. We can put a hot tune in it, so we can really get some action out of it.
It rocks, bro. It rocks. So yeah, I'm gonna weld up the spiders probably, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, because it's got a one-wheel peel in the back there. So I'm going to weld up the spiders, and then we'll all schedule this so that we'll take Brian and I will take turns driving, and you navigate.
Oh, so it's 2-on-1 against machine.
Well, yeah, you don't expect me to sit in this freaking Jeep and just make lap after lap after lap of the Dirt Devil, do you? No, of course not. I'll make one lap, and then Brian will jump in and he'll make another lap, and you have to navigate.
Okay.
Brian,
make a left here. Oh, he hit a tree.
Before you have a chance to change your mind, let's lock in.
But yeah, I think that would be some good content way out there too. You know,
it would be great. All right, so Rocco says this needs to be done live. Yes, portions of it can definitely be done live. But I've been down to the Dirt Devil, and there's some areas that are just so.
There
is no.
It's banjo music.
Connectivity.
Yeah. You're not going to get internet. You're going to get banjos and biscuits. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm scrolling up here. Spike Motorsport says you could tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
But I can tune a Hemi and I can tune a XJ. So
yes, that'll be some quality content.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet. What are we talking about? Bullet. The best 10 minutes in cinema history, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a couple above that. Jay Weiss is asking best car movie.
The whole movie Bullet is unwatchable. I've tried like a few times. Yeah. But the chase scene is.
But I got a couple good best car movies. and we can go on this tangent or we can skip it. It's up to you.
I mean, I don't care if that's what these guys are.
But I think the best like car movie to you get sit and watch the whole movie and enjoy it beyond anything is the first Smokey and the Bandit.
I couldn't sit through that.
No.
Best car movie, American Nitro.
Yeah.
American Nitro, and it's more of a documentary than a movie, but it's pretty. It's if you're into early '70s drag racing, it's epic. And the opening scene with Ken Vini in his A car, or the alcohol car, was an injected nitro at that point. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The first scene, the opening scene of that with Ken Vini is just off the chain. It's like, that makes me want to go drag racing. What else you guys here see? Grease with John Travolta.
If you like musicals, okay, we'll let that lay. You and your skirt can watch Grease.
Zero, man. The bad guy failed the '68 Charger. The Charger never failed him. Let the record show. And the best part of that whole freaking thing is when the driver, the Charger, puts on his gloves. It's like, okay. He's put on his driving gloves. Not that's going to make any difference, but it's just like, it's the attitude, you know?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
That, and then watching the Mustang struggle. Because you could see it struggle. Axle hop and all kinds of things.
It was just like, really? What? Yeah.
The Charger.
If it was a 390 Mustang, it should have kept up with the Charger, no problem. I don't know what there was.
390 Mustang against a 440 Charger? No, man. Ain't going to happen. And that movie proves it.
Yeah.
You could see, like, towards the end of it, when they get out into the stretch, right, that you know that they're cutting it in such a way to let the Mustang catch up.
Right.
You know? Zero likes Christine. Okay. I only saw it once. I only saw it when it was in the movies. We got Mexican Spec is agreeing about Christine.
Well, and it's not really a car movie, but it is about racing. I mean, Talladega Nights with Will.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh,
speaking of the devil, and there he is, Jeff.
There he is.
What's happening, brother? You see the same VW about 10 times during the bullet chase.
Yeah.
Steve McQueen did rock, and he was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really a car movie, right? Or cars per se, but on any Sunday I watched that film, and you're not even a motorcycle guy, and you like it, right? I watched that. I couldn't, when I lived in New York, like the last year or so I lived in New York, I was so stressed out. The only way that I could fall asleep at night was to put on any Sunday on, and I would always fall asleep to that. So I've seen it literally hundreds of times. What? Rocco says he's still a fan of Vanishing Point 1997. I've never seen it. And you're the first person I've ever heard say anything good about it. The original I've seen a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But I've never seen the remake.
Holy crap.
Oh my God, is that really Jamie?
It's Jamie. Why isn't he here with us?
The party's right here. Jamie, you want to jump in with us? I'll have Kathy send you the link. World of Woodshop. Have you ever seen on any Sunday Revisited? And it sucked. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It takes a mopa to catch a mopa. That's right. Yeah, Jamie doesn't accept the 1997 version either.
Yeah. Mr. Brower likes two-lane blacktop, which was all right.
Two-lane blacktop was okay, but there was like too much carburetor jetting. What? I couldn't watch that movie anymore. Like I've only seen it once, right? Twice. The opening scene is great when they're over in Memphis But when they showed the engine on the Chevy, and it had a pair of Hollies on it, and they both had chokes.
Yeah, it's like.
And I was like, I'm done. I'm out. I don't care what this movie has to offer. I can't go any further. I can't accept the tunnel rim with two chokes on it. Yeah, chitty chitty bang bang, definitely.
Yeah. If you're 5.
Okay, Jamie, I'm gonna have Kathy. Hang on. Let me
Here, I'll see if I can send it to him. Hang on a second. I'm on
a
different computer here, so hang on. Forward to.
Rocco saying the 1987 deals more with the Waco Ruby Ridge type concerns. Okay, it holds up in 2025 better than it did in 1997. All right, Mike. Like I said, I've never seen it, so I can't judge. But it was, I don't know, in my mind, there shouldn't be remakes. It's like you throw it out there and then that's it. Like I've never seen a remake that did justice to the original.
No, and then I'm on this new laptop. I don't have his email on this laptop, so go ahead and have Kathy send it to him.
I'll call Kathy.
She's not watching in the other room.
She's done with it. She doesn't want to deal with any of this stuff.
She's done. She's done with this. It doesn't matter. Nothing.
No, she's not answering the phone. She's like, hi. Don't laugh at me. Can you send a link to Jamie? How the hell am I supposed to do that? All right. Kathy Banana incoming.
Okay.
Okay, bye. All right, we're waiting for her.
Okay.
I just have to do a quick update here for all of you who've been following this. Oh, nice. Silver's at $62.56, up $2.20 on today's session. Gold is $42.40, up $33 or 0.79%. Yeah.
Okay, can you just keep talking?
You remember when I was telling you guys to start buying at 17? Hello? Yes?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, do you want me to text? Do you want to text it to him, or do you want to do it through Facebook Messenger?
I don't care. Jamie, how do you want her to send you the link?
I think I can do it easily through Messenger.
Well, God, you got Messenger?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to go off this screen for a second. Just keep talking.
Okay.
Pretend it's there.
And the amazing foobar. Oh, what are you doing?
I said just pretend.
I can't pretend. I can't see it.
We can see you. It's fine. Just pretend.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Pretend you can see us. Yeah.
Talk.
I can't just.
Where is he? What's his last name?
Atwood, Jamie Atwood.
Okay, I see him.
Look, there's a car I whooped.
He said, whatever.
56 car lanes.
Hang on.
Was that right? 56 car lanes?
Something like that. Yeah. All right. I sent it to him through Messenger.
Okay.
Messenger.
Okay.
There you go. He's got it.
It's Molly Jane.
You gotta check my Molly Jane.
Let him in.
I'll let him in.
Okay.
Okay.
You're all set?
Yes.
All right, good.
The 40th,
where were we?
40th fastest dog in America.
All right. Let's see. What have I done? Uncle has been doxxed. How's it been doxxed?
What? No.
Let's get his last name. Ooh.
Well, you can Google it. It's fine. It's public information. It's fine.
I've had Fubar in the house. What's happening, brother man?
Mm-hmm.
There's Uncle Dead.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
What's happening, man?
I'm just hanging out and building a big block.
Yeah, you look a very Mopar YouTuber tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. How's the audio? Is it horrible?
No, it's good. It's better than mine.
All right. We got high standards here today. I'm building a 3D3 for my Dart.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's in this 3D3?
KB Hyper flat tops. We decked it. It's not quite zero, but it's close. Stock crank, stock rods. I don't remember what the heads are. They're open chamber. I'm going to use steel shim gaskets. It's got a ridiculous purple shaft solid lifter. It was used, but very, very lightly used.
The
I actually
five-
like
527, is it?
Well, that's what I thought it was. I measured
That's
it
a
out.
serious cam.
Dude, it is. It's way too big. It's going to be awesome. It measures at 550 till you take lash into consideration. It's like 522. So I couldn't actually match it on the list, but it's pretty serious business. Anyway.
Nice. So it'll be a nice, tight, high windy.
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous. I'm putting a 4-speed behind it. Need some gears.
Thunderstruck
And
thing. We can
which
see who the real
restaurant-
mechanic is here.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Dude, I paid my dues. I've earned the right to sit in, like, clean this and stuff.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, we get when your hair it doesn't have any more color, you get to watch the young people work.
Mine's going gray right here. That's it so far.
Oh, it happens quickly, sir.
I know.
Yeah.
It might be a little thin, but anyway.
I got you guys covered with that.
Yeah. I saw someone comment about how you just doxed me. Yeah, a lot of people know my last name. It's fine.
I didn't even realize, man.
Yeah.
But I didn't think you kept it hidden.
No, I don't. No. But it is funny. Like, every time I make a mention, like I've got a really killer Atwood Marine tank that I use to revive stuff all the time. If I like mention that it's my family or whatever that started that company, instantly 100 people add me on Facebook. So I don't love that, but it is what it is.
Boomer is saying, I watched the tear down on that engine, waiting for the autopsy to see what took out the cam bearings.
Oh yeah, did you see that?
I did not see it.
Okay.
I've seen the thumb for the metal shavings, just haven't got to it yet.
Dude, it's weird. Okay, brand new 383, not this one, different one. Reground cam, factory cam core. It wiped out the bottom of all 5 cam bearings, but only really badly. Number 4 was the worst. Number 2 wasn't good either. Sent it to the machine shop to check for run out. They said it's under 1,000th, so it's not like it's majorly bent.
All 5?
All 5. All 5 just at the bottom. Number 2 is up the side. It's a tiny little bit. Number 4 is like chunks. Number 1, the journal was like digging into it. So there's like a scrape mark. Number 2, there were like little shards hanging off. All this thing did was a 20-minute break-in on the stand.
Huh. And only
it
on
happened
the bottom.
Only on the bottom. Yeah, we were all thinking, oh, bent cam, something like that. Seeing the shavings in the pan, but it's just on the bottom.
Did you mic the journals?
Yes, they did. They said they were. I didn't get the actual numbers, but we sent it to Jensen. They machine everything. They put those cam bearings in, So he said everything's in spec. They're going to polish it because the journals were a bit rough, but that's all they saw.
What was the name brand on the bearings?
I don't know. They don't buy cheap garbage. I mean, they supplied the mains and rods, and they're all Clevites.
Was it a comp cams?
No, it was the guy gave us a comp, and we were like, we're not using this. So we got Johnson lifters and had it ground, and the lifters are all beautiful. No issues there.
Huh.
But yeah, it was a regrind.
That's got to be. It's got to be an oil. It's an oil issue.
Yeah, we were kind of thinking that. No cushion of oil in there. Cam's just digging into the bearings. But how? Like, we had good pressure. It's a standard volume pump. But
well, the thing is, it oils from the bottom. So literally any oil at all should, in theory, keep the bottom of.
Right.
They're crazy. That doesn't make much sense.
I know. And just for the record, all the other bearings are beautiful. Mains, rods, nothing. No damage, no scores, no nothing.
So what are you going to do? Just try a different cam or different bearing?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
Joe, I asked Mopar Joe. He said he'd seen it once with like insane spring pressures. These are 440 source heads, stock springs that had, the heads were pulled apart, gone through, valve seats cleaned up, all that stuff. Like, they should be close to what we need.
I don't know. I had that one comp cam that I put in that Hemi a few years ago, and the number 4 and number 5 journal were 2000s over.
Did you see the 6-barrel engine I did where the cam, like, it just barely started to go into all 5 bearings and then locked solid?
That's what this, I didn't see that video, but that's what this Hemi cam did.
Yeah. Yep. So we ripped that out and ended up reusing the factory one, which fit perfectly in the bearings. No, it's not a bearing issue. It's that cam. It's a Crower, and the journals were all wrong.
So for you guys that aren't familiar with the oiling system on those engines, so you got the oil galleys that run on either side with the lifters in them, and those oil galleys are fed from passages that are actually taken from above the main bearings. So it's like a V. If you were to take the main bearing, you look down past the shell into the oil hole, you'll see like a V that comes off like this and feeds the oil galleys. So like it's literally priority oiling. Like, so how it would be dry at the bottom, that's a little crazy.
It's weird.
It's very weird. Anyway.
But it's none of that matters because Mopar K is in the house.
Hey Kay, how's it going?
Let's see. Bad oil passage in the block. There were no other symptoms for that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we had good pressure and all the other bearings look good. So.
But if the journals are, let's say, 1,000th oversize.
Yeah.
Okay, that would do it because you're blocking off the oil from actually coming up into.
Yep. But the classic test is you pop the cam in and spin it. How's it feel? Is it tight? It wasn't. It felt great when I installed it.
Well, yeah, because you're installing it in bearings that are already worn.
Well, when I first assembled it new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I put it together. So I know to check that. Right. Like if it was bound up or super tight.
It's usual.
It's the aliens. Move on.
Ugh, every time.
Blockage in the cam oil passage. No, not on all 5 of them. Because again, like I said, the cam bearings are oiled directly, like before the main bearing gets oiled, the cam bearings get oiled.
Right, if it had trash in them, you trash all the bearings.
Yep.
Too much humidity. I don't know. I just wanted to highlight that. Okay.
I'm sure you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Homan's in the house.
Josh Homan.
The one and only. Rocco is saying maybe the man who made those bearings in a mud hut wore the wrong sandals that day.
Oh.
See, that's what I'd almost think that's just a parts issue.
I just have a hard time agreeing with that, saying that it's all 5 of these bearings where the coating's bad or
no.
Oh, it's a mechanical issue.
You would have focused on assembly.
Yeah, right.
Get Powell and Seltzer in the conversation. Powell spent 45 minutes telling me how I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Even if I don't offer an opinion, he'll still tell me I'm wrong.
Nice.
Too
real.
And Mopar K is greeting us all. Her internet is slow tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. My brain is slow tonight.
Yeah.
You will have that.
Let's have a few minutes of silence.
Okay.
To reflect on these past cam bearings.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. That was a really short few minutes.
Yeah.
Moments. A moment is different than a minute.
Oh, moment. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
gonna-
Jimmy, are you personally have the yellow banana behind you for attention, or
You like
because
that?
everyone loves that thing? Yeah, I love that thing.
I'm about to pull the heads off that thing for my 383, which is fine because the 440 is going to come out at some point.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Yes, it's all good fun among car guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's so fun about it. Oh, pal telling you you're wrong.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
is
even
fun.
offer an opinion. He'll go 45 minutes. Tell me I'm wrong. That was a little
tag you
crazy.
in the
That
title.
was a little crazy. I mean, at no point did I say that knurling rings or knurling the pistons is going to make power. I said that Smokey Eunuch would occasionally knurl rings and found that he made power. I mean, I don't know how I got dragged into this whole thing. He knurls everything. He's a knurler. I mean, for the record, I've never knurled one. I don't know. No, I shouldn't say that. Years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
Regular auto repair type of situation in the early 1980s. But no, I don't know how I got involved in that whole thing. It was great, man. He was actually. I got to do another live with him. Very interesting guy. Mexican Spec is saying it's fun to say the word.
Neural.
Yeah.
Neural the world.
Neural the world. Oh, that's where that went.
Tula, Twirler, and Septic. These days, I've had too many new parts be defective to not at least look at the bad parts. Everything.
Believe it or not, we know.
Yeah. And we know especially because when we come across these bad parts, it's like the world is watching. Well, not the world, but the hundreds, thousands of people are watching us have a problem. So it's like, yeah,
Right.
all of a sudden, not only do you have the problem with the thing you're working on, but you're on the spot. When I first started talking about the cam problems, it was before anybody else was. This was because I ate a cam in a 273, just exactly as the channel was getting started, and I did a couple of videos on that, and people were like, "Oh, he just doesn't know what he's talking about. Anybody can put a cam in anything. This guy's a hack. He's faking." And I was crucified for that. But now you go like 7 years later, and it's like everybody just acknowledges, yeah,
Everyone knows about it.
Get a good cam.
Don't you love those commenters? Oh, we used to just slam those things in. We didn't do a break in, and I never had a problem ever.
I was one of them. I was one of them.
Right. Yeah.
Look at how much hate we got for trying to start that swamp motor in Big Richard.
Oh yeah. But even on the thumbnail of that, I put "Watch me struggle."
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what's crazy? I needed a test light. My test light took a shit. I ran over to Harbor Freight. Okay, test light. Couldn't find a test light. They had all kinds of different testers and power probes and all this other shit. Couldn't find a simple test light. So I run up the street to Northern Tool. They've got a Lyle in there. How much did I just pay for a friggin' Lyle test light?
Was it the nice one with the 5-foot-long lead and the plastic case thing?
No plastic case. I don't know how long the lead is because I haven't taken it out of the package yet.
I've got the Cadillac of Lyle test lights, but I bought it off a tool truck, so I got reamed for that. I can't even remember what I paid for it, but
you're still making payments on it.
$35.
$22.
All right, that's high.
$22
for a light bulb and a piece of plastic and some wire
and a spring.
Yeah, I needed a timing chain. I needed a timing chain set for this engine. I ended up cobbling one together. But would you like to know what that costs? It's a 3-bolt. It's a 3-bolt cam, so it's got to be the 3-bolt style. A little harder to come by.
$60.
I think 80 was the cheapest one I could find, and most of them were like 7 million way adjustable, and they're $200.
For the extra 2 little keyways they stick in the crank gear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mopar K is learning about timing.
Nice.
I
timing
believe
is everything.
I believe we've all done videos on timing.
Yeah, more is better.
Yes. No, that's not true.
More is better.
Don't tell
More is
her.
better.
Just learn it.
You get too much and you back it off a couple.
Crank 75 degrees of leading. Go.
Dude, did you see the turbo slant recently when I got that ring and then I went to tune it? I had inadvertently set it to 54 degrees space. And it started great that way.
Really?
Yes.
It was so far beyond kicking back.
Dude, yes, I guess. It gave no indications of too much timing. Slant
How did it
sixes are
run?
weird. You know that.
I'm done with slant sixes.
I want to be done with them.
I tried. I admit defeat. The slant six beat me.
Yeah.
I applied every
Dude,
bit
I got
of
rid of
wisdom.
all of my extras. Everything but the turbo car and this one that I'm putting in my friend's Dart, and I'm done. Everything else is gone.
Did you? I swear you're gonna at one point burn that turbo car. Just let it just.
I've
fill it with diesel
considered
and let
it.
it burn.
I've considered it. I've made it enough in ad revenue. I don't need to sell it, so I could.
Oh,
definitely
it paid for itself with all your misery.
It has paid for itself.
Joker is saying, Tony, I found the door handle for that new body style Silverado on eBay. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because I spent hours. I spent hours searching because I said, no, this is impossible. Right? I spent hours searching for that door handle. There's lots of different door handles listed, and there are door handles listed that include 25 and 24 and 25, but they are not the same. Compare pictures. Did you see that video I did?
I did.
Is that crazy or what?
Crazy, kind of. Surprising? No.
I was surprised. I was surprised. I didn't think it would
I'm
be
not.
possible.
Have you ever done the window regulators that are like half of the door?
The whole cartridge. As I was getting out of the business, that was coming in.
Yeah.
That was coming in.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by a lot of stuff because I've been out of the regular repair thing and out of new cars for almost 20 years now. So like the world has kind of passed me by.
Here's the question. Did you ever work on an LLV mail truck?
No, I didn't, but you got good views on that.
Yeah, I hate how good that video did.
What's it at now?
170,000, I think. I don't know. I haven't checked today.
Did you say you picked up like 100 subs off that thing too?
100? No, try like 1,500.
What? Really?
Dude, it's the best thing on my channel in ever.
I'm gonna pick up a mail truck tomorrow.
No, you've already got YouTube Gold with that 80s front wheel drive. Yeah.
Which the Charger?
Are you making that happen?
Yeah, I was there yesterday or the day before. I don't know. We didn't even talk about it. We were talking about off-road stuff.
Yeah.
XJ challenges and stuff like that. We formulated a video idea. Because I picked up another Woods burner, right? A 96 that's just beat to hell.
Nice.
So we want to do a video. We got a thing called the Tennessee Dirt Devil out here, and it's 200 miles of dirt roads and like uncharted territory, all kinds of craziness. They're actually public roads, like there are houses and farms along these things, but it cuts through the wilderness.
Wow.
None of it's paved. So it's a 200-mile total distance, right, of roadway. So we're going to put Dr. Art in the passenger seat of this XJ, and me and Brian are going to take turns driving, making laps of the Dirt Devil. And we're going to see who's going to die first, the XJ or Dr. Art.
All right.
And Dr. Art thinks he can outlive the XJ. So let's see how this goes.
Dude, I haven't driven my XJ in like since last spring.
Really?
I forgot I even had it.
You were in love with the thing. You're off road, killing trees and loving life.
Yeah, people hate that kind of video. By the way, I've done like 4 or 5 of them, and it just sucks, which is unfortunate because I love off roading and I love Jeeps.
Well, here's the thing, right? And I agree with that. People, every one of those videos I've ever put out went right in the toilet.
Yep.
But you got to do some content that's just for you.
Yeah, oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Of
it's
course.
all part of it. So yeah, I know it'll go in a friggin' toilet. That's fine, but we're gonna have fun doing it.
Yeah. No, I fully agree. Most of what I do is just for me, really.
Tony, what causes a slant six rear cylinder exhaust valve to burn out? And is there a way to prevent it happening? I wouldn't think so. The two outside cylinders run fat.
Yes. Wait. Fat or lean? I thought the outside ones ran lean.
Well, when I was screwing around with Mission and whatever the hell, whatever Plan Z,
Plan Z.
it would wash 1 and 6.
Huh. I guess I remember that backwards.
Well, those are the coldest cylinders. So what happens is the fuel falls out of atomization, and you're just dripping cold fuel in there, and it's not evenly distributed.
Okay.
They run fat. The plugs would be all dirty and ugly and shit like that. I don't know. What would you think would cause it to?
Dr. Art, I'm looking your way because I just had that on a slant 6 head, number 6, same exact thing. And
the only thing I could think of is that, that exhaust gasket burns out and it sucks air back in.
But it doesn't do it. It's always either the riser or the flange that leaks, or they crack. But all that is in the middle. That's pretty far away from those outside holes. It's right in the middle every time.
I don't know. But like I said, I had a problem with the two outside cylinders running really fat, and I just took it as the fuel's falling out of suspension. That's a cold runner. It's a long cold runner.
Right.
And if it falls out of suspension, it means that it'll show wet. It'll show like a lot of carbon on the plug because it's inefficient combustion. But you're going to get an overall lean condition in the combustion. Does that make any sense?
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I thought when you were doing that, I remember you trying to tune, cylinder to cylinder, kind of tweaking jets and stuff. And I thought it was rich, kind of okay, lean at the outside, but they were getting all fouled up, huh?
I remember it the other way. But then again, I blocked a lot of that out. No, they were definitely wet. They were definitely wet.
Yeah.
And I tried all different kinds of jetting, and I actually got it. I got it to where it was halfway even.
Yeah, because you had different plugs in the middle than you had on the ends. Different heat plugs.
Joe K is still on the handle. I'm not trying to disprove Tony's point in the video, but I'm just saying I did find the handle. Go look. Yes, go look. Go look at the picture of the handle that you found, and then compare it to the picture of the current 24, 25, 26 Silverado. Okay, just compare the two. The one that you found there is like a black J. Okay, I know because I found the same thing several times under all kinds of different listings. That's not the door handle. Sweaty fat guys in the house. Ethanol's not in cars.
Well, he could go outside because he's getting hammered right now. Cold and snow way up there in the Uber there. Yeah.
Joe Camachi says, I like the mail truck video.
Thank you.
I did not see it. I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't watch. I haven't been watching much YouTube the last few days.
Yeah.
I did see it though. I'm gonna watch it. But yeah,
you've done mail truck videos before, but why did this one take off so much?
I did one super early on in the channel. It didn't do very well at the time, and I never wanted to do it again. I actually filmed. Iron Dukes have gear drive timing instead of a chain, and they always strip out the cam gear. So I actually filmed right here the replacement process for that, and I had it in the can, and I was like, I can't post this. This is stupid. So I deleted it, and I never wanted to do it again. But then I had to do that engine, and I thought, well, Engine Wednesday's coming. I don't have anything. I guess I'm just going to do it, and it probably won't do well, but at least I'll have a video.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I think you might have clickbaited that into success.
Well,
because
the other thing is Haggerty did a video about how they were going away.
And I saw that.
Yeah, they're not.
You listed it as an engine swap.
Yes.
So people are automatically thinking you're going to put an LS or that Dutch Ghost, you're going to put a Hemi in it.
You know, I didn't think of that.
Which would be, bro, that would be a going thing.
I know people ask about it all the time. Anytime people see one in the background of a shot, they're like, "Is that your mail truck? Put a Hemi in it, or you should put a turbo K car engine in it, or whatever." That's funny. Yeah, if that's what people are thinking, that's hilarious. I certainly didn't do that on purpose.
Let's see. Whoa, Tanner is here, probably cruising for guys.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Who's Tanner?
Vintage Adventurer drives.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay.
I have it on authority. He told Joe, just Joe, that he's going to have a real race car to show him at No Name next year. I would pay money to see that.
How fast is he going with that CUDA now?
He's not 5 second Joe yet, but he's getting there.
Oh, he's down in the bottom sixes?
He's pretty low in the sixes. I can't remember exactly how quick he ran this last year, but yeah, he's booking. Oh, I'm never catching him.
Yes. Okay. Barry could say maybe Dr. Art's onto something here, varying heat plugs for his slant. Yes, because I remember running hotter plugs in the outside cylinders.
The one thing,
yeah, because you were showing me that, yeah. After you ran it one night, you're like.
The one thing I would say to that is remember, Tony's application was very far from like a stock setup, very, very far. And if there's one thing I've learned about the Slant 6, it's that weird stuff happens when you plop a 4-barrel on top.
Yes. It beat me. and I'm man enough to say it beat me. There are people out there who go very, very fast with Slant 6s, but the amount of effort and science and whatnot that it takes is beyond, because I was approaching it from like a budget sort of, hey, let's see what we can do with this thing using mostly stock parts and modifying this, modifying that. And that does not work on a Slant 6. If you're going to try to go fast for the Slant 6, it's an all-out effort. You might as well be running a freaking pro stocker. It's not something that's going to work in the context of how I was trying to do it. But I did try desperately, and it didn't work.
I tried to make the turbo thing work, and so far, not so much.
No, you really. I think I need to fly out there when you're ready to put the new motor in the Banana, and we'll put 2 turbos on it.
On the Slant?
No, on the new motor that you're going to put in the yellow Banana behind you.
Oh, no, I got something else for that. It's shiny, and it's got twin rotors in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like Havasaw, the Slant 6 begs for port injection. I will agree with that.
Dude, yesterday I tried to click order on the Gill Welding fuel rail and injector insert kit, and it's out of stock. It's messed up.
Yeah, Mexican Spec is saying Buff and Kim are planning on putting a turbo on the Buff Del Camino. I gave them a turbo. And all of the plumbing and an extra engine along with that car. So yeah, they've already got all of that stuff.
They already got, and he actually called me the other day, and I was talking to him, and I'm like, I'll come up and get your turbo all hooked up for you, no problem. It's only an hour away. Give me a welder and some exhaust pipe. I'll build you a whole hot side, and a couple hours done. Custom kit.
I built my manifold. That's the one piece that actually kind of works.
Yeah.
You made a nice looking setup.
I like it. I just, the jury's still out on if it's worth ever replicating anything out there.
Move on.
Yeah, take the 6 out of the car, put in just a 318, and just drive the car.
Stop it.
Seriously, a 383 or 440. Don't do a Hemi swap because that's too. It's too overdone in the world, right? Just throw a traditional 440 in it.
The problem with that, the reason because so many people have said, I'll rip the Slant out, do a 318 or do whatever, 340. Well, I have like so many A bodies with V8s already. Like,
you don't have a mail truck with a V8.
No, not yet. Not yet. But after the success of that video, I unfortunately might have to do that.
If I found a mail truck locally, I'm buying it based on
Yeah.
the views that you've gotten there. Well, you think about it, okay? Everybody knows a mail truck. It's like a ubiquitous thing across the landscape. So it's like
Oh, yeah.
people tune into it just for the familiarity sake.
It really tapped into something there. It's surprising. And
Yeah.
honestly, like, it's funny that you didn't watch the video yet, because a big part of what I was saying is that all the new ones are stupid, and keeping the LLV on the road for 50 years might be insane too, but compared to the alternatives, they're simple, they're serviceable. They break all the time, but in small fixable ways, and they keep going.
Now you
That
want
was
to
the
know
whole
what's
point.
my minivan is my good luck charm.
Uh-huh.
Right? I did a video just using the minivan as an example, and it got like, I think it's like 220 or 230,000 views. And then yesterday or the day before, I did a video completely unrelated to the minivan, but I did it
But
in the
sitting
minivan.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got 200,000 views. So it's like the van paid for itself the first video I did with it.
Yeah.
That was even a profit.
I have to tell you something. I meant to message you at the time. Your tip-em problem in that. The day you posted that, I was working on a 2006 PT Cruiser here with a tip-em problem.
Okay.
It's a transmission control relay, intermittent voltage. It'll have power, it won't have power, and it's a relay built in. Not a relay even. It's a transistorized whatever built into the circuit board in the tip-em. So it'll work. It doesn't work. It works. It doesn't work. So,
Right now,
and what I was doing when I watched your video was wiring in a relay, because that's the fix.
that's right. I did the second video on that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing's been a really good luck charm. Kathy's been driving
So
it every day.
that thing's got a Pentastar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 3.6 Pentastar.
With
It had the
a
coolant leak.
lifter tick. A little tiny bit of lifter tick.
You want to catch that early, and it's easy to fix. But it's got a coolant leak too, doesn't it?
No, it stopped. The fan wasn't going on.
Oh.
And then suddenly it started going on.
Okay.
So if it sat in traffic, it would get hot enough to push a little out the overflow.
Okay. Gotcha.
But all of a sudden it started working again. So out of sight, out of mind. It's doing what it's got to do right now. I worry about it if it ever does overheat.
There you go. Those things are super, super notorious for the oil filter housing cooler. I can't tell you how many of those I've done. So many. And rockers. And that's what you're going to need to do. And if you catch it soon, it won't damage the cam. Just out and in and away you go.
Yeah, that's it. I should do that, you think?
Yeah. Hopefully it's just one. Try and pinpoint where it is so you know which cover to pull.
It actually sounds like it might be a couple.
Well, grab couple then, because I mean, at least when I was still buying them, they were $10 to $13 a piece, and just a little follower with a roller bearing. The roller bearings fail. The worst thing on the minivans is they're sideways and they have extra support brackets on the upper plenum, which you have to pull out of the way. It's a bunch of 10 mil bolts. There's one here that's super stupid to get to. You can go ahead and leave that off when you're done. But other than that, it's a cakewalk. You don't need to get the little O-rings for the plenum seal. Don't even bother. They're reusable. Just off the cover, back on.
Okay. How would so I don't have to undo any of the timing gear?
No, there's actually a special toolkit for that, which I have. But all you have to do is leave all that together, loosen the cam hold downs, and let it come up. And you're not going to fully, you don't have to get it all that loose. You loosen all the bolts and just let it come up a little bit. You'll be able to slip them right out.
Flip them in and out. Okay.
Yep. Nothing to it.
I'm going to take you up on that advice.
Yeah.
Because it's good. Otherwise,
I have some friends with a van identical to yours. I told them a year and a half ago, hey, that thing's ticking. It's got a bad rocker. You need to get that fixed now and it won't be a problem. Literally a month ago, they messaged me and said, hey, you remember that tick?
Now it needs a cam.
Now.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, get an engine because it's not happening.
How do you spot the bad ones?
It'll be really obvious because they'll be super loose, and the bearing like kind of falls out of center the rocker. So you might have to bump the engine over if it's on lift or whatever, but it'll be obvious.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that's a good idea. I will do that.
Yep. Oh, one more thing. When you're pulling the valve cover, there's like a VVT solenoid thing that sticks in from the side, so you can't actually pull it straight up. You have to like wiggle it. It's this little dancy wiggly move.
Maybe I should watch a video on it before I.
I recommend that.
Joe Commerci says he learned how to drive on a 68 Roadrunner 383.
Oof.
I taught Kathy Bananas how to drive on a 68 Roadrunner 383. And she dumped the clutch in reverse and T-boned her old man's International.
That's what buckled that quarter panel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you slid it
Quarter
into.
panel.
What did you slide it into that bent the quarter panel back?
A telephone pole.
Yes.
Straightened it right out. Made it
So good.
perfect. Oscar Walton was saying, I'm not surprised you got some views on the minivan. The Gen Z kids like them. Dude, once you have one, and I was never opposed to them. I was never one of those people who mocked minivans. I just never owned one, right? It was just like it didn't fit my thing, whatever I was doing. Once you own it, if you have a reason, like for me, the dogs, to put the crates in the back. For me, the dogs were the reason, and going to the dog shows and being able to be comfortable. Once you get one, you're like, well, how the hell would I live without this? Did you guys freeze? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
You're not convincing me, but that's fine.
Oh, Elaine Solis is here. Hello, Elaine.
No, the other half can't be far behind that.
Rocco is saying, clip this. He'll be regretting it. No, I won't. They're good, man. They're really good. Especially that Chrysler. It's so freaking luxurious. It has so many doodads I haven't even figured out yet.
I figured out how to find comments, but it doesn't work very well.
They're stunned by your love of the minivan.
Yes. That's why. Oh, come on. I don't usually do this on my phone.
I'll find something I like about just about anything. There's very few vehicles.
I feel the same way. People don't always understand that. Like, oh, you're a Mopar guy, so you hate everything else. Not even a little bit. I like all kinds of things.
I try to tell people I find the same fascination, sometimes even more, with mundane sort of cars as I do with the exotics. Like there's no, like in my mind, there's really no difference between like a Hemi Cuda and like a Shelby turbocharger. It's like they're both interesting, they're both unique, they both have personality, they're both in the performance world, but it doesn't even have to be a performance thing. There are just certain vehicles like, show me an early 70s Toyota. You know what I mean? I love them. There's something so simplistic about them. So like user friendly in every way. Those shifters that just like, they're like in butter, from year to year. I love that stuff as much as I love the big crazy shit.
Never had a Toyota of that vintage. I had a Datsun truck though. I like that.
Oh, it's the same thing. You just hop in them and you go, oh, I'm at home and driving. Yeah, because it's so easy.
The one thing I don't like is I don't fit in those little Japanese single cabs so good. And I'm not that tall.
Let's see. I'm just scrolling through. If you guys want to jump in there, you find see any comments that you
I'm on my phone, so it takes a lot of work to actually find the comments, unfortunately. It's inconvenient.
Eric Swenson, thank you for your Edelbrock carb videos. I'm slowly getting my 1406 tuned on my 351 wins. I switched to a 95,000s jet, 73 by 42 rod, and running leaner and smoother. Next up is rod springs, the step-up springs. Well, all you want to do is you want to at idle, okay? You want a set of springs that just hold them down. If you see the spring popping up and down, it's too light. I'm sorry, it's too heavy. So you just want to keep putting a lighter spring in until idle, the piston is buried.
I saw a comment about needing to find a turbo caravan project. I've always thought that would be cool, but it's kind of been done now.
Well, there's that guy, was it Mark Donovan? I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Donovan. And he had a 10-second K car, and then he built an 11-second minivan.
Wow.
And the K car was in like the bottom tens. Like he was running like 10 teens with this thing. And it looked stock. It was just mundane gray 4-door K car, and it was running like bottom tens. And then he did put that same driveline in a minivan and ran like 11 teens with it.
Wow. Dude, there again, K cars. I did that LeBaron GTS video, which technically isn't a K, it's a J or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all the same stuff. People love those things so much. It's crazy.
Because they're odd and they're attainable. People love attainable things. It's like, it's the girl next door. Rapid Transit Garage. Good evening, brother.
Hey, that's Jay.
Yeah, he's in the up north, freezing cold and snowing people too. So
we're freezing cold over here. It's supposed to go into like the 20s over the weekend.
It's just wet here. Very.
You don't get any of the. You're too far west. You don't get snowed on, do you?
Not much. Once or twice a year at most.
Oh, okay.
Motherfucker, see me sitting on a pink bike while searching about timing. Yeah, well, I mean, pink bikes, blue bikes, Top Fuel dragsters, it's all the same to me.
It's all the same. What is Kay's question about timing that she's researching?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
I
think
did.
She's just learning about it. Timing is everything.
Gary Donovan, that's it. Thank you, Watsonda. Gary Donovan, the Dodge Garage.
That seems like something I should know about.
You should know about it.
Yeah.
Find videos of that car in action. It's amazing. Yeah, frigid here in Wisconsin. Before I moved to Tennessee, I had considered moving to Wisconsin because I was racing with a bunch of guys out there. And like in the middle 90s, Wisconsin was like my home away from home. Union Grove and just always there. I'd stay a lot in the Racine area and down in Naperville, Illinois. So I had a bunch of friends and a bunch of connections there. And I almost considered moving there. And then I got the winter. I couldn't deal with the winter. And that's how I ended up in Tennessee.
No, Halloween to Easter sucks up there.
Yeah. We were there racing at was the Olympics of drag racing at Union Grove? Whatever it was. It was a mid-May race, and it was snowing. I said, no, just no.
That's not right.
There you go. Click on Kay's comment down there in the bottom, Tony.
I click on Kay's comment. Okay. I was wondering what I was doing wrong and not understanding. So I learned that I was adjusting it and then not waiting long enough before twisting it again. Actually, I was told that was dangerous. I don't know what you mean by that, Kay.
No.
So when you're adjusting a carburetor, you pause. Okay. So in other words, you don't just take the screw and start, twisting it. You go half a turn, or quarter turn, whatever it is, and you wait a second, and the engine will settle out. But with timing, there's no waiting. It's instantaneous. Wherever you point the distributor is where the spark plug is firing. There's not really dangerous about it unless you try to drive it with the distributor like 60 degrees locked into the distributor.
Or you get electrocuted. But that's a different thing.
Yeah. That just lets you know that your fingers still work real fast.
Yeah.
Barry Kuda, Tony, your friend Kiwi reckons Edelbrock stuff isn't all that great. I always thought they were a top-notch brand. Maybe not so much now. Edelbrock carburetors? it's impossible to build a bad Edelbrock carburetor. Like literally, I don't think it's even possible to build a bad Edelbrock. They're that simple. I don't know. Have you guys ever come across a bad Edelbrock?
Only after they sit and then they don't want to play and they just throw them away. And
Well, clean them out. I mean, I've had ongoing issues with gunk gathering in them when you leave them sitting for 6 months with nasty fuel in them, and the hot start issue. And other than that, they've always been the best for me.
Yeah. You clean out the boosters. Is the only part of it that ever goes bad. Okay, so sometimes you get a bad needle in seat. I mean, that happens with any carburetor. The only part of the Edelbrock carburetor that ever goes bad, that ever gives trouble, is in the booster body. There's the passages for the idle mixture, right?
They gunk up first
before it goes down, right? So it goes up from the float bowl into the booster body, and there's the air bleed for that there, and then down to where the screws are. We make your adjustments. So the tiny passages in the booster body will get clogged, and you just clean it out with a piece of stainless wire or bread wrap. You know, people use guitar strings. You just pass that through, clean it out, and other than that, those things are bulletproof. Of course, if you don't know that. Actually, speaking of people who are from New Zealand but will remain unnamed, I had somebody once who had a problem with, and it's on YouTube, that had a problem getting an Edelbrock carburetor to idle. And I explained to them over the phone how to clean that passage out. And then I watched a video that they made like the next day where they were just taking the wire and just putting it through all kinds of weird positions, but not actually cleaning out the passage.
Huh.
But I don't know who that was. I don't remember his name.
You know what almost always works for me for Edelbrock idling problems, and I've had to do it countless times on our wagon. But you showed it in a video. You know, water and gunk gathers down there below the main jet, and that's where it pulls idle fuel from.
Yeah.
Almost every time I just pull the screws out, take the air gun, hit them both. You'll get that one little free willy spurt of gas, and it blows the crap out, and away you go.
I thought it was just rev it up and then smother it.
Oh yeah. That one too. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of miles out of that.
Occasionally, you'll find that the screws loosen up on those booster bodies. I've taken them apart. The telltale with that is that it won't idle, but if you tap the carburetor, it smooths out. And when that happens, it's the screws that hold the booster body down are loose, and it pulls air. Instead of pulling fuel, it pulls air. And when you tap it, it rocks it a little bit, and it cuts off the vacuum for a second. And it smooths out. And when it does that, you know that the screws to the booster body are loose.
That's a good one.
Watch, you'll come across that tomorrow.
It's going to happen. Have you ever noticed that? You run into this goofiest little thing, and now you know that, and you're never going to see it again in your life?
That happens too. I hate that. My head is so full of knowledge.
Yes.
Stupid things that only work on 1992 to 1996 Thunderbirds with 3.8 V6s, right? It's all jammed in there someplace, and you try to get rid of it so you get some new stuff in, but no, it's stuck.
Yeah.
I will beat any man alive on the Ford 3.8 head gasket job.
I don't think I've ever done one.
I used to do like one a week. It was the most common thing in the world. I had them in Thunderbirds and I had them in Tauruses.
Yeah, I've done a Taurus, but it was the 3.0, I think.
7th or 8th birthday, and it would either be the left front cylinder or the right rear cylinder.
Yeah.
The gasket would etch away.
I think I've done a
with
3.0
those.
Taurus.
With those, did you find it over torquing those kept them? Because that's what I always did with the 3.8s.
No, what would happen is, the antifreeze would break down, okay, over time. That's what happens. The antifreeze breaks down, it becomes acidic. And what happens is the acid in the antifreeze, the stainless in the O-ring, the fire ring in the head gasket, the aluminum head and the iron block, the combination of those things and the acid created electrolysis. And the electrolysis would etch away at the fiber on the head gasket. And then they would leak. And it would always be the left front corner, right? I forget which number cylinder that was, or the opposite bank rear. The fuel tank ran. How are you liking the Mini? We were just talking about that. I love it. I love it. It's great. Kathy loves it. She's all protective towards it now. She watches where she parks it. It's crazy. And she was like totally against. I don't want a minivan.
Dude.
Now she's all about the minivan.
I dropped into your Sunday live like a few weeks ago, right after you got it, and I said, "Oh, Kat, I see you finally got your minivan," and she said, "It's not my minivan." She was like offended.
Now she's all about it.
Nice.
Kat, does anybody remember a Holly 652 barrel with a Venturi discharge carbon a day? I remember they're 500.
I don't remember a 650 two barrel now.
I remember a 650. Mexican Spec is saying Tony went from old Mopars to Jeep XJ to minivan. What's next? In my past, remember, I've got 5-liter Mustangs and G bodies and all sorts of stuff in my past. And I'm telling you right now, I've assembled more small block Chevys than I have small block Mopars. Just because that was the thing back in the day. It was always turning wrenches, and that was always in my face. Cam jobs, especially. These engines would wipe out their cams and have to rebuild them. I've owned everything. I've driven everything. I've worked on everything. But my heart is with Mopars, vintage Mopars. I love those. Now the XJs have definitely taken a route where it's like I have nothing but fond thoughts. That's the thing. If I'm laying ready to fall asleep, and it's like the last thing that pops into my head is, man, I want to do this too, right? I know that it's gotten under my skin, and that's how the XJs are now.
You're counting XJs.
Mopar Man saying do up a minivan as a throwback to the boogie vans of the 60s, 70s. That could actually be pretty cool.
Tuck and roll, porthole windows.
But they're all
shade carpet everywhere. Yeah.
It would be hard to do that because they're all windowed.
Well, there are cargo caravans out there.
Well, that's true, yes.
USPS bought a bunch of them. The Caravan CV.
I missed out on. There was when I moved to Tennessee, I had a slammed 89 S10 short bed. I loved that thing. It was silver, rally wheels, and I was on Marketplace about a week ago, and one of them pops up that's already been small block Chevy swapped. It had a 350 in it, headers, Mickey Thompson valve covers. It was perfect. 89 with rallies, brand new tires, and he wanted $1,500 for it. And I was like, yes! It was gone. It sold minutes after he listed it. But yeah, I definitely would have had that in there. Thunderstruck is saying he thinks I should give G bodies a chance. I've had G bodies in my past, several of them. I was the first guy to put a turbo Buick in the 13s. Me, I did that. D. Strow, you mentioned Olds V8s blowing head gaskets before, and you were fast changing them. Yes, actually, I got so good with the Oldsmobiles that I was able to do them without pulling the intake manifold. I hadn't heard of that problem before. What do you think usually caused that? It was the open deck. It's the same electrolysis problem that the Fords had, and the open deck just made it worse. But I used to be able to change the head gaskets on an Olds motor without pulling the intake manifold.
I've never been in an Olds. I didn't know they had an open deck like that.
Yeah.
You know, the aluminum Slant 6 has an open deck.
I know.
And then that weird floating piston liner thing. That's why they're as terrible as they are. That and metallurgy.
Well, that was another one that was prone to etching from electrolysis.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. They corrode around the. Yep. That's when you're looking for an aluminum slant block. If it has that corrosion around the liner, just throw it away.
Yeah, that's why I never got involved in it, because I actually had a couple of people offer them to me, but I
Mm,
didn't want to deal with the craziness. Or the
no, and
potential
it is.
craziness.
Yeah, trying to fix that is just crazy. And you get so little in return.
Oh, please, I'm done. I'm so over this thing. I'm so over it.
You want to like them. You want the little, the underdog thing. And it's just not good.
I know. But I like inlines. You know,
Yeah.
I there's just something about inlines, and ever since like I said, the XJ is a 4 liter. I mean,
Hmm.
Dr. Art will tell you, Mission Improbable. That thing is just ludicrously fast for what it is.
It's
So
so much fun to drive.
I wish I'd gotten to drive it when I was there. That
you
that
didn't
was
drive it?
initially part of the plan, but it didn't work out.
What happened?
I don't know, we were busy. We were trying to race for an ice cream cake or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
But that engine, now I mean, after you screw around with that, and I haven't even got anything crazy with it, but just the way it responds to the simplest stuff, you can't look at a Slant 6 the same way again.
Yeah.
You know, 318 will run. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a
Hey,
while. Anything upcoming
I
with
reference
Bottle
that guy's videos often.
What's that?
I reference his videos often.
He does great videos. I
Yeah.
don't know if anybody on here doesn't know 318 will run his YouTube channel. He does some great stuff. I haven't seen any of his content lately, but when I do come across it, it's always good. Um, anything with Bottle Rocket? Possibly. Dr. Art and I were supposed to have a race last year, his Ranger against Bottle Rocket. So we'll probably try to get that done this year. I had problems happen last year that just well, this year, 2025.
And there wasn't problems, there was rain. So
Yes, we got rained out. We got misted out. We both got to the track, and it was closed when we got there. Oh,
yeah.
I almost completely forgot about that. We towed all the way out to the track, and they closed it that night because it was too much mist. Because it's in the middle of like an Amish farmland type of thing, and there was too much mist. They couldn't run. So that was the end of that.
But that's where we were headed out. We were headed out to that race. I got there first, and it's like you said, it's Amish country, so there's no lights. And when the lights for the track are off, and you have to back up amongst these 8-foot deep ditches, so you get the other half's out there, go left, go with a flashlight, and then calling him going, track's closed, turn around. So we were that close.
But now you got your fancy cow tracks on there.
Yes, so I can turn up the boost, added a little dry shot, and took off my redneck suspension and put on Caltrax over this last weekend. So
it'll be a battle of Caltrax and Leafs versus stock Leafs.
One air shock.
And one air shock.
Well, if I'm sorry, I have some Ford made symmetrical leaf springs on that truck,
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I have to play it up though.
Of course.
We don't have to mention that the Ford has symmetrical springs.
No. There's nothing to do with it, but it's
rematch Jamie and UT. I already conceded that. He's gone much faster with that car than Slaghammer is going to go in its. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. He's gone as fast as Slaghammer will go under perfect conditions, and I haven't had perfect conditions with it. So I conceded that. He won. That car is impressive.
Yeah, now it's retired, and my Barracuda is much, much slower. So
that's okay.
Yeah.
But if the Barracuda is more fun, who cares?
I put 2 slicks on it. What's that?
If the Barracuda is fun, who cares?
Dude, it pulls the wheels 6 inches off the ground. That's all I could ever want.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not fast.
Kim's in the house.
Hi, Kim.
We were just talking about the Buff Del Camino a little while ago. Cop Car Steve, Reverend Tony, thank you. I watched the video on the 2025 Silverado door. It's the truth. In Dead Dodge Garage, this is Cop Car Steve, only a couple north hours of you, Langley, Canada.
I think it's like 4.5, but yeah, it's not all that far. Greetings. You probably can't hear the wind ripping through here because of modern audio technology.
King's Rule, Dr. Art, I went over to your channel and I'm still subbed. I watched a couple of old videos and hit some thumbs up. I really like the views, and I hope you get more action. He will.
Well, thank you, King.
Keep spreading the word. Dr. Art's Hot Rod Rehab. Craig Davis, Tony, your fuel altered was sexy. Thank you. It actually was. Did you do anything special to get that low and mean look, or is it just a body mounted really low on the chassis? That car actually gave me brain damage because it's so low. So what happened was it started out as a Jamie Sarté chassis, and it wouldn't pass tech the way it was. So I ended up having to rebuild the whole back half of the car. And that picture was taken, the one Kathy put on the thumbnail. That picture was taken the day I put it on the ground and rolled it into the corner of the garage. I didn't run it for probably another month after that. So there's a story behind everything, right? I says, well, I want this thing to be as low and as mean looking as possible. So as I was building the car, the top half of the roll cage, the top half of the chassis and the roll cage, I kept getting in the car and fitting myself to it. And I got it as low to where I could just barely get in the car and everything was fine, right? And sit like this, right? And it was all good until I took it to the track, because as I was building it and I was fitting myself to the car and trying to make it tight and as low as possible, I was doing it in my street clothes. So then I put my breather mask on and I put my helmet on and the whole fire suit and all that shit, and I don't fit in the car at all. In order to get me in the car, they had to actually push my shoulders and head like this under the roll cage. And then once I was actually sitting in the car, the front of the roll cage was buttoned up against my helmet. So as soon as I hit the throttle with that car, I'd go blind. It was crazy. You could see during the burnouts, okay? But when you actually hit it, you go blink, and your vision would just go like that. So anytime I drove the car, it was kind of blind. Your vision would go away just for an instant, and then it would come back, and you aim for the scoreboards, because it was really the only thing you could see, just scoreboards. So I ran 202 in the 8th mile with that thing with an iron motor. So anyway, make a long story short, I was going for my IHRA fuel license, and I had Bobby Lagana and Bob Van Skyver there to sign off for me. So I made the first run and couldn't see. I only had to go 60 foot. That was the first run. So fine, I did that. No big deal. Second run, I had to go 8th mile with it. So I went all out with it. But before I did that, I pulled all of the padding and shit out of my helmet. I pulled the padding out of the helmet, took all the padding off the roll bar. I jumped up and down on the seat until I could actually feel the drive shaft rubbing against my butt, because it was that low. And the car went out. I didn't bring any alcohol with me, so I was on 100%, 65 degrees in the mag. I figured as much overdrive as I could dial into the blower, 100% nitro in the tank, and it went into tire shake a few hundred feet out, and it beat my head against the roll cage like this and put me in the hospital. that was the story of that car. That's in the thumbnail. That was bad. Don't do that.
Got it.
Let's see. Okay, Kim is talking about the turbo going on the Buff Del Camino. They're going to be brazing the turbo manifolds this week. Don't braze it. Don't braze it, Kim. Bring it to me. I'll weld it for you. Brazing it.
Yeah, let's bring it down between the two of us. We'll get it, or we'll fly up there, because it's but yeah.
Yeah, brazing's not going to hold up to the heating and cooling cycles and all of the vibration and shit that's going to go through.
Right.
I
MIG welded mine, and it's hung together so far.
Yeah.
That's the best bet. Heat everything up, MIG weld it, and yeah.
Holes. Random question. You said before you were in Tennessee. Yes, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I don't suppose you ever casually run into the Turtle Man from the Discovery Channel at the shop. That would be gold. I don't know who the Turtle Man is. Do you guys know who the Turtle Man is?
Some guy who catches turtles. Oh.
Maybe he is a turtle.
Oh, is he like a sewer turtle, like the Ninja Warrior?
Ninja type situation. That could be.
We've had Dogman sightings like 50 miles from here, but no Turtle Man.
I don't know about Dogman. We're in Sasquatch country.
Dogman is cooler. He's
Okay.
a dog.
Well, I mean, I can see that.
Mothman. No, we don't have any Mothman here.
Dude,
No.
I got a Mothman shirt.
Do you really?
Yeah, it says Mothman stole my catalytic converter in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, or whatever it is. South Carolina, whatever, whichever state.
Vintage adventure drives. I welded a cracked exhaust manifold with a flux coil while it was cold. It never cracked again. I did this actually. I did a video on that. I welded a manifold that was broken in half.
You're talking to the master of fixing stuff with flux core welder. You ever going to get that Hemi block done? I think we all want to see that.
I will. It's been sitting, and I just got to get into that welding mood.
Yeah.
You're going to just sit there and melt for hours. So yeah, I'll get back to it soon.
Have you seen my Hemi hiding in the background of all my videos lately?
Yeah.
The one with the cracked main?
No, we fixed that. No, that was a different one. No, this one over here. Okay.
Oh shit, that's got a blower and it's got a.
Oh, yeah. It's got zoomies. It's got that blower is a piece of garbage. It's just sitting on there, but it's a Krager manifold, and yeah, it's got a boat pan on it, a crazy gear drive thing. It's all scavenged garbage.
That's fine. I've gone very fast with scavenged garbage.
I know that was largely the inspiration.
Let's see. Cheap Roland, do you know Preston Stewart, the military YouTuber from Murfreesboro? He's pretty popular. Check him out. I've never heard of him. I thought I was Murfreesboro's most famous YouTuber.
Popular YouTuber. Yeah.
I think I'm Aberdeen's most famous YouTuber, but I could be wrong.
Vintage adventure drives. Tony inspired me to fix everything with flux core, even though the body work. Did you see the fender lip I fabricated? I built a whole fender lip out of flux core.
When was that?
When we were doing slag hammer.
Well, you built a lot of slag hammer out of flux core.
All of it is built out of flux core. Every weld on that car, 23 rolls of it. That was ridiculous. But I had to prove a point. But I found the driver's side rear wheel lip was gone. It was just missing, right? And I didn't want to go find and it would be dumb to radius it because the car sits so high. So I said, well, I'll just make one. So that night I couldn't find a suitable piece of tin to weld in place. So I said, the hell with it. I'll just stitch one up. And I ran the flux core welder, line after line after line after line after line. And I actually fabricated the whole lip out of it. And it came out perfect. I ground it all down and you'd never know.
That car is quite something.
It's a good 1/4 inch thick.
It would have to be.
I feel good knowing my car will never have as much weld wire as slag hammer. No car has as much weld wire as slag hammer.
That's Tanner. I raced him at No Name. He didn't win.
Oh, you beat him.
Oh, I beat him quite handily, yes.
With the Barracuda?
With the Barracuda, yeah. Doing a wheelie, yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. For what he was running, he was doing pretty good. Satellite with a spicy 318 and some really terrible ancient tires and a 4-speed. Pretty cool, but yeah, he didn't win.
So this guy's got 983,000 subs. Oh, he's got me beat by a bunch.
Wow.
Yeah. That's weird that we don't know who he is.
We should
Yeah.
we should network everybody together. We should get all the local YouTubers together. I'm sure there's a bunch of us.
Oh, yeah.
YouTubers are weird though. We all kind of just keep to ourselves. I'm just. You guys see any comments? Just jump in there. Johnny Dowie, scavenged garbage is great. Absolutely. Running a junkyard Toyota 3.4 with a blower, almost 300,000 miles on it. Junkyards win. Absolutely.
Dude, a blown 3.4 Toyota V6. That's sick.
With 300,000 miles. Yeah. Just
What, Johnny, how do you run with? What does it run? Funny, it's like it's 870s in the quarter.
Yeah.
Somehow I doubt that.
Boomer, do YouTubers only come out of the basement just to do a video? I do. I'm a recluse, man.
Yeah, this is actually my basement too. So,
Man, I don't have a basement. If I did, it'd be full of water.
like a pool,
Sure.
just dump a bunch of chlorine down there and get some pumps going.
Cop Car Steve is trying to get the 500 subs so he can go to that show that Jamie was talking about for YouTube.
No.
It's called the No Name Nationals.
Dude,
Jamie, you want to tell people
it's a long drive for me. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, tell these guys what the No Name Nationals are.
Oh, yeah. It's a drag race for YouTubers with 500 subscribers or more. It's actually one of the big reasons I started my channel. And then I got to 500, and then I Googled how far Sikeston, Missouri was. And, well, I didn't go. Took me 3 years. I did finally go. It's an awesome event. Yeah, I recommend it. But, man, it's a very far drive for me. And you've got some more hours and a border in the way. So that'll be a heck of a trip. If you come down from where you're at, you will almost certainly get the long hauler, the Star Traveler Trophy, which I got this year.
Yeah, I went to the first one, and it was, pretty cool, but it's kind of the same rinse and repeat, copy paste thing. So I'm like, I'd have to wait for something to really change, I think, before again. But it was worth going the first time. And I was the first car down the track on the first one. So,
well,
I'll always have that.
If you want to learn about the No Name Nationals, go to John Wilburn's channel. John Wilburn, John Wilburn, and he's the guy that runs the No Name Nationals.
Yep.
So, and he it's called the No Name 500. So it's all of the guys who are trying to get the subs and trying to get to that 500. They all get together and they collaborate and they brainstorm and they do all kinds of other stuff. So that would be the place you want to go for information and to join that whole group.
Yep.
And Cop Car Steve, is that the name of your YouTube channel?
Dude, they changed it to handles in live stream chats, and it is so disorienting because everyone's name is different now, and you don't know what their actual channel is.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it here real quick.
Which channel? Because somebody just put up the link to Cop Car Steve's channel.
Oh, there you go.
Then never mind. Yeah.
Here, let me hear it. Mexican Spec put it up.
Yeah, he's got 29 subscribers there, Cop Car Steve. Oh, yeah, you'll get the 500. He's got Cop Car Mustangs and Caprices and everything like that. Yeah, no problem. You got one more there, pal.
Is Jamie flying out for the first run of the Nitro car?
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Come on.
We'll stick him in it.
Oh, Tanner did beat me. Tanner texted me to remind me that he beat me to the timing shack after I beat him. You'll stick me in it? Okay.
when I raced Andy with Bottle Rocket, I forgot to turn the nitrous. So the nitrous is triggered by the throttle. As soon as you touch the throttle, it goes. So after the run, slowing down and then going downhill to the time shack, I forgot that I had left the nitrous on. So she handed me the time card, and I give it gas to pull away.
Yeah, Jimmy, I don't fit in it, so yeah, you'd fit in it.
Oh, it sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'd very much like to be involved in some sort of nitro stuff someday.
You don't want to. Trust me, you don't want to.
Then you'll get addicted to it, then your life will be over. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. At the beginning of your series on the nitro, on that build, you said if you follow along with this series, by the end, you will be able to build and run one of these cars. Don't. But I'm paying attention.
Could I be any more clear than that?
No.
And have you been following the series at all?
Yes, I have.
Am I putting a sufficient amount of information?
I hope so. I've learned a lot. You know what's weird about that too? When you did the episode on blowers, I was just trying to figure out a blower for this thing. And so that was helpful too.
Okay. So yeah, I'm putting all the information out there. But by the time we're done, we're gonna have every nozzle and every contingency and everything all out there, and then bye.
Yeah.
Good luck.
No, it's cool. It's fun watching you dig back into that stuff. Especially like somewhat reluctantly makes it even more fun.
Well, the funny thing is I keep remembering different things, you know, because like when I quit, I literally went cold turkey. I'm done, right? Although I did go back a few times to help people who I had gotten started that needed help. So several times I did go back, but I forgot so much. And every time we do another installment on this thing, I'm remembering even more things, you know, the situations that come up with these engines, and it's rough. I have PTSD. It was because we didn't do it like regular people do. Regular people go out there with a lot of money and sponsorships and all kinds of other shit, right? And we didn't. I was out there just nobody to teach you, because it's all back then. This was you know, sacred knowledge. Once you learn this stuff, you don't let anybody know. It's all everything's a fucking secret, right? So you have to learn everything the hard way, and you learn everything the hard way with no money. It was just bad. It was punishment. It was like, how are we going to get punished this week? Let's see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Hutchins, if you want to get views, have me make the inaugural run in that car. Talk to Jeff. I don't care what we stick in the seat. It doesn't matter to me.
That's funny. That's Jeff Hutchins. He's part of the Dead Dodge Garage Jeff Mafia.
Oh, is he?
Dude, we have so many Jeffs every week. There are so many Jeffs in the live stream. I have to make a shirt for the Jeff Mafia, I think.
Let's see. I'm rolling up here.
I'll probably be leaving soon to eat soup, by the way.
We'll be leaving soon. Also,
You're getting close. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of soup, Jamie?
Joe Mars. So on a downer note, right? Boomers lived to the best time America ever had to offer. I feel bad for the next generations.
I'm having a good time.
He is having a good time. But I do feel that we have a responsibility to like help the next generation as much as humanly possible, because we had it. It could not have been better. Looking back at it, while we were living it, it was just day to day, right? You don't realize it until you get to today. and then you look back and say, well, how were people, and how was music, and how was entertainment, and how was just society in general? How was traffic? And you look at you live in today's reality, and it's like it's all shit. Everybody's angry, everybody's stressed, everything is broken, everything is just wrong. So I feel it's part of our responsibility to help the younger generation get as much of a handle on what we had as possible. But yeah, Jamie's having a great time. What generation are you, man?
I think I'm a millennial.
What year were you born?
90.
Yeah, that would make you a millennial.
Yeah.
Shit, you're such a kid.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I find so impressive about you, because you have so much old world knowledge.
I hear a marching band in the distance.
Jimmy Luce, thank you for the super chat. What causes dieseling in older cars after you shut them off? Many possibilities.
Several things.
Most common is hot spots in a combustion chamber, carbon that tends to take on a glow, and too much throttle opening. Would you like to throw one in there?
Yes, late ignition timing raises chamber temps, and that will lead to. But probably what's happening is it's just adding additional heat to one of those things he just said: a sharp edge in a chamber, or carbon buildup, or whatever.
Well, the late timing heats the plug. The plug becomes a glow plug.
And the plug. Yes, I was going to say that as well.
The ceramic starts to glow.
And obviously lower fuel quality contributes to that because it ignites more easily. But yeah, I've solved more dieseling issues with advancing timing than I think anything else.
That was the big thing when I was a kid in the early 70s, middle 70s, and I was just learning, just the very beginning of it. That was the big thing with all of the new cars, because they had been retarding the timing
right
at that point for emissions reasons. And they had anti-dieseling solenoids on these things, where if you had shut them, when it was energized with the engine running, you would have, and then you shut it off and it would retract. But that was the big thing about the biggest complaint was cars dieseling after you shut them off. Let's see. Teardrop Trailers, hello from New Mexico. What's happening?
Yeah, go to that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Grindhouse Project. How do you guys deal with burnout on building, working on cars?
You push it to the back of the shop
and work on a different one.
I do it like this. I sit in the house and I talk to the camera. That's how I deal with it.
Yeah, the Falcon's only been in my garage for 6 or 7 years now, so but at least it's painted at this point. Runs and drives. Just gotta finish putting it back together.
You gotta have the biggest. I think the biggest cause of burnout is not having a vision for the finished project, right? So I'll give you an example, right? Now, I didn't do anything on the channel. I'm not going to do anything on the channel about this. But I picked up a Rat XJ the other day, okay? And I want to get it ready for just trail riding, right? But it needed a few odds and ends. So that got me excited. I was like, yes, I want to go bounce around on a Tennessee Dirt Devil. And I want this thing to do. So I got to make the windows work. I have power windows. So I got the power windows working. Little things like that, just scavenging parts. I had no wipers on it. So I grabbed wiper arms and shit like that. Little things. Wouldn't start from the keys. So I had to work around the neutral safety switch. All little stuff like that. But I enjoyed it. I did it yesterday and today, screwing around with this thing, just because it has Ford Explorer rims. It didn't quite fit, so I took the die grinder to the inside of the rims just to get that extra. It's like a 0.02 of an inch interference fit. So grinding that out, and I enjoyed it. I was like, yes, what's the next thing to tackle on this? The next thing to tackle. because I have a vision. I have something I want to do with this truck. So I think that's the biggest form of burnout. Like if you don't have a vision or a purpose that you're excited about, it's nearly impossible to keep momentum on any project, unless you're Jamie. And he just goes and goes and goes.
I have unending energy and passion for the general like hobby, and I always am ready to like go for the next thing. But I absolutely like just get sick of a particular project or a particular car. Or, like I run into a minor inconvenience, and I just say screw this, and I don't touch something for a year. So I mean that's something I deal with constantly. But yeah, you do have to have that vision, you have to have the goal, and you really have to want it. I mean, you have to have a passion for it to keep you going through the moments that suck, because there will be a lot.
That's it. How about you, Dr. Art?
I push to the back of the shop and go grab some other junk and spend all my time working on that other junk and sell it. And then I look back at all the effort I put into this junk, I could have finished the first car.
We're not good examples for this.
You want examples?
No, we're not good examples for this. We don't do what you should do.
Oh, what you should do is just,
focus.
Yeah, focus. Have a whiteboard and this, and check off things as you go, and and finish and smack yourself with the head with a 2x4 when you don't want to go in the garage and work on your car, and be disciplined and all the.
Yeah, I have found YouTube makes this. I've always had this problem. I've always been the way that I am, but YouTube makes it worse because it kind of encourages it. It's like, well, you got to feed the content machine. So here, do this. And no one wants to see you wrench on the same project every day. So do something different and go to this and do this video and that video. And it has really made my problem way worse.
YouTube will do that.
Yeah. But I was always like that.
Oh yeah. All the work I put into that Dodge pickup, Big Richard, and all the work on the Barracuda. Oh yeah. My Falcon could be, like done, like and cleaned and waxed and vacuumed and perfect. But no.
It's because you don't have the vision. I got
a vision.
The guys who don't, but it's not a strong enough vision to like actually motivate you to go out and do, because that's what it's all.
You got to be laying awake in bed at night thinking about it, like.
Well, the problem with that is that it's not a Mustang and it's kind of ugly, but I made it cool. But I'm just like yeah, I'm really not.
I don't think it's ugly. I think it's a good looking car.
I know, but it's not. If I hadn't spent thousands of hours of labor on it and cutting it up and redoing it and stuff like that, it'd been down the road before. But I got too much time in it.
I think the easiest way to not reach burnout is to do it where you're under the gun for a reason. Like the guys who do this stuff for a living, you know what I mean? Now you have a reason. It's like you overlook the drudgery part of it or the laziness part of it because you got to eat. So
if you're getting paid for it, yeah,
that's the best motivation anybody ever has.
Well, yeah, not even just getting paid though. I mean, you have to have a goal. Yeah, you're 100% right. Like the only way you're going to finish a job for me anyway is if you have to. The Barracuda sat here untouched for 3 years, and then Alan and I built the entire car in 3.5 weeks and went racing. Like, you have to have that. You have to have that motivation. You have to have a deadline or something.
It's like I got this Roadrunner sitting in the garage, right? And when we put this thing together, I don't know, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, I had it in my mind that I would be able to find the scene that we had in the 70s and the 80s. Okay? Like where people would, you'd go out, you'd find other hot rods and you would go light to light, or you'd go off someplace and you'd go race. And it was like a very casual thing. So I built that car with that in mind. It's like, I want this to be a stoplight car, and that scene didn't exist. I put the car together, and then all I could find around here, at least, was they'd have car meets, and it would be like in a church parking lot, and a bunch of guys with like 47 Chevy pickup trucks with their, hoods up, and stuffed animals on the seats and shit like that. And it just didn't exist. And then you find the other end of the spectrum, and it's just like blood and guts, drag racing, street racing, right? And that car doesn't fit either category. And because it doesn't fit either category, it doesn't have a home. And so I don't have any reason to like. It needs lower control arm bushings. I got to do that. And the transmission was a little soft, a little sloppy. So I got to pull the train in. I got to go through it. But I haven't had the motivation to do that because it doesn't have a purpose.
Yeah. A lot of us have been waiting for you to do something with that car because it's so cool for, 5 or 6 years now.
It's a very cool car. Oh,
Yeah.
you've seen it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Rocco's comment there. Yeah, the 68 Roadrunner is going to be your last video.
Probably.
Done.
Probably. But I don't want to do something with it just for the sake of does that make any sense? In other words, just cranking it out to say, oh, look what I have. It's not like that. It has to have a purpose.
You need a goal.
It needs a goal, and there is a goal for that car. It would probably be a good drag and drive car if I would like. It's got 410s in it. If I drop it down to like 355s and maybe put a stick in it, it would probably be a pretty good drag and drive car. But I don't have the time. I have other cars that would be great drag and drive cars, but I don't have the time. I can't go on the road for a week.
Mm.
But enough bitching on my end. Jamie is a rare breed. Yes, he is.
A high-powered mutant never scheduled for mass production.
Paul Bruno. Dr. Art, who can fix the tailpipe issue I have around here?
Go see Dale Jr. at Maxi Muffler.
What tailpipe issue is he having?
He's got when the guy did it, his exhaust on it, one of his tailpipes they welded the muffler out like to the frame, and it's kind of on a weird angle. So there's one tailpipe sits funny, and it was it just wasn't done like artistically. It was just kind of the welder tailpipe, goodbye. So
if they're uneven like that, Paul, just put a jack under the.
No, it's a little more weirder than that underneath because he doesn't like the way the one muffler's hung onto the frame, so he wants to change it so it's level and
okay.
Aesthetically pleasing all the way around instead of just tailpipe placement. So yeah, go see Dale Jr. at Maxi Muffler on Broad. He'll take care of you.
Let's see, guys. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark real fast here.
Yeah.
It's weird to be sitting here not doing anything at this hour on a weekday for this long.
Well, yeah, it's because it's 2 hours earlier, so it's 9, so it's 7. You're usually working till when? 10 o'clock at night or what?
No, 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
American Trucker, I find I don't get burned out because I find whatever parts I can find cheap for whichever project I can find them for. That dictates which project I work on. Honestly, I do the same thing. It's nice to have a variety of cars that you can go hunting for because that's a big part of it. The hunter, the hunt, going through marketplace and then finding the thing and then, the negotiations and the drive. That's all part of it. I think that's a big part of it. At least it is for me. Like I get absolutely no thrill out of ordering a part. I can order anything I want. I don't want to order it, right? I want to go find it. I want to go hunt for it, and then I want to beat the guy who owns it over the head with his own legs, negotiating. And it's like that's where the fun is. Yeah, at least for me, the treasure hunting and the negotiation. The acquisition.
I feel exactly the same. My Barracuda I was collecting parts for years. I got the Moroso cable drive tack, and then I got the tunnel ram.
I have one of those.
I found velocity stacks, just gathered that stuff up, and that was the best part, was finding all that stuff to put it together in that period way. That's part of what's always been so special about Mopar World, because you have to do that kind of. I mean, there are aftermarket things you could buy. Sure, you can go buy aluminum heads now. You can whatever, but the stuff doesn't grow on trees. You have to go seek out the Mopar guys and find those things in the basements they're hiding in.
About a month ago, well, maybe it's 2 months ago now, right? there was a guy selling, I forgot what he was selling. He was selling a set of crane adjustable rockers for a big block, right? And he wanted like $150 for them. So right away I was like, sold. I'll be right there. Give me your address. So, and it was like right after he listed it. So I go there and I buy the rockers. And I was like, what else you got laying around? So I end up for $300. Listen to this one, right? For $300, I get a set of 60 over flat top pistons. I get a set of 6-pack rods. I get a pair of ported 915s and a bunch of trinkets like odds and ends. Like the leave-ins that are usually at the bottom of a box, bunch of distributor hold downs and shit like that.
Yeah.
$300.
Was that a 60 over 440 piston?
60 over 440 pistons on 6-pack rods. And Buff and Kim, last time they were at my place, dropped off. They just happened to drop off a 60 over 440 block.
Oh, okay. I was just going to tell you, I'm in the market for a set of those because I have the 60 over 440 block that got me into Mopars and cars in general.
Okay.
And it destroyed 2 6-pack rods. And so I need stuff to piece that back together someday.
Oh, dude, these things are already like pressed together. Otherwise, I really don't want the 6-pack rods.
No one does. I don't either, but that's what it had. So like, I might have already found, maybe I already found rods. I can't remember, but I got to come up with 60 over pistons at some point.
These pistons have stainless rings on them already. Like everything, just bolted all together. $300 for the load.
Yeah, that's a good day.
And the heads are pro ported, not like some monkey like me got in there.
They're the big Valve 915s, like the good ones.
Yeah.
Nice, because I've got a set right here, but they're the 383 and the non-HP with the small exhaust valves.
Yeah, you got 1.6s. These are the
1.78. Yep.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, dude. That's a good day.
So I scored a tunnel ram manifold for $300 about a month before that. So I'm going to put together a tunnel ram 440 and I'll probably stick that in Sledgehammer.
Oh,
if I get back around for that. But I want to do something interesting. I want to do something stupid with that. Like, for instance, I was thinking about getting like the lady who works at the Chinese restaurant over here, have her assemble the engine. I want to do something goofy like that.
All right.
All right. So listen, it's time to wind this thing down, guys.
It's been a time and a half. How much money did we raise?
$5.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many questions did we?
YouTube gets 45% of that. So yeah, I made $3 to make.
Nice.
But I got to hang out with you guys. And can you put a price on that?
You cannot.
Oh no, never. So, hey, everybody, Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage, go over there. The best Mopar channel on YouTube. I'm not just saying that because he copies me. I'm saying that because he is truly the best Mopar channel in all of YouTube. And
shamelessly,
there were some pretty weak, sad Mopar channels on YouTube, I got to tell you.
I wouldn't know.
But you're not one of them. So go over there and definitely sub to Jamie and watch his videos and buy his merch and spread his rhetoric and propaganda.
There you go.
And do all of that. And then, of course, the illustrious Dr. Art's Hot Rod Rehab. Go over there, help him rebuild his channel. He needs all the subs he can get. He got nuked last month, for you guys who aren't familiar with this. And he had 10,000 subs and hundreds, thousands of videos, and they all got wiped clean. So he's starting over from scratch. So go over there and support Dr. Art and all of his endeavors. And we've got our amazing mods. Dude, do you have mods like I have?
I got a few.
Not like I have.
No.
Like this is an illustrious moderation crew.
I've got a group. Sometimes they actually do stuff. Your mods are on it, and they've been here for so long. It's impressive. Forever.
I love them dearly. You have no idea.
They're the best that Kathy Bananas can afford.
Yeah. So, Zero Fubar, Mexican Spec, guys, thank you. For everybody who contributed super, for the guy who contributed super chat, thank you so much. It's never expected, but always appreciated. Everybody contribute your presence and your conversation. We thank you equally, because none of us we will do any of this shit unless you clicked on our videos. And for that, we are all eternally grateful to you. Thank you. And anything else you guys want to throw in there?
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got to go build a big block and eat some soup.
You go, baby, go. I have to click this thing off and hit the bathroom. My kidneys are ready to explode. Why did I say that live? Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.